Right now, I am still in the beginning stages. The patent should be out hopefully this week. I'm going to file that, get that in. I have the operating agreement, the business plan, everything. I got the website, the Instagram. Now it's just it's the building stages, you know. The patent's going to be the longest thing. That will take about 18 months to get back to me. But with that, I can actually release a product, put it out there, see what the demand is, while having the protection of somebody else copying.
It's good to just network.
100%.
Just come away, network, find out ideas of other members, network of other members, with the experts and that here as well. And just taking all the value.
Exactly. Honestly, I think it was also just right place, right time. I followed you guys. It was the credibility, you know. I like the way you guys talk to each other, you know. The community was unlike anything I've seen in America. And I wanted to try something new, you know?
Yeah.
And this is what I figured would get me out of my 9 to 5. So,
incredible.
And I'll tell you what, I wasn't wrong about it. So.
I really appreciate that. Welcome to this podcast. In this podcast, we have a special guest, Brenton, all the way from Boston, USA, here on this Inner Circle retreat. Brenton, how are you doing?
Amazing, Ryan. Amazing. Thank you for having me, guys.
You're more than welcome. Thank you for coming.
I appreciate
This is your second retreat with us now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how are you finding the retreats, the members, the experience?
Unbelievable. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced before. I mean, all you guys have value that adds to everything I do in this topic. It's you've helped so much, all of you guys. It's the training, first of all. The training's unbelievable. And then to come here and do the retreat in a gorgeous spot and just keep learning by all the experts, all the members. It's unlike anything else. You know, you're not going to learn all of it by yourself.
It's not something you find,
not at
back
all.
in Boston or anywhere in the world. You don't just hang out with these types of people.
No, everyone's for themselves back home, you know. Here, it's a huge community.
It's good to just network.
100%.
Just come away, network, find out ideas of other members, network of other members, with the experts and that here as well. And just taking all the value.
Exactly.
It says a lot when this is your second retreat.
It is, yeah. I mean, the first one went so well, I figured the second one had to come on.
Yeah.
You know, new spot, new members.
How does it feel, Brenton, to be around members that are doing 6 figures a month, members that are doing 5 figures a month? How does that make you feel?
It's a little surreal, honestly. You don't think about money the same, really. You know, you can make as much as you want. There's no limit, you know. But to be able to make that and then travel and live life how you want to, you know, that's how you're supposed to live life.
And that's why you're here. This is why
I'm
you
here.
started, and this is why, what I found, at the beginning was when you joined. There's so many. Which is a huge compliment to us. There's so many mentors in the US. The majority of mentors are based in the US, entrepreneurs based in the US. And you decided to choose someone all the way over in the UK. Yeah. Myself, Reece, Tammy, Josh. What made you make that decision? Because surely you're aware that you've got your Grant Cardones, you've got your big names over in the US, Ty Lopez. What made you really connect with us? And this is actually a question I've probably never ever asked you.
I'm interested. I don't think you have.
No.
Interesting. Honestly, I think it was also just right place, right time. I followed you guys. It was the credibility, you know. I like the way you guys talk to each other, you know. The community was unlike anything I've seen in America. And I wanted to try something new, you know.
Yeah.
And this is what I figured would get me out of my 9 to 5. So,
incredible.
And I'll tell you what, I wasn't wrong about it. So.
I really appreciate that. When you started e-commerce, how did you find it straight away? And the reason we're asking these questions is going to be people watching who haven't done e-commerce before, who are probably in that boat that you was once in. Should I take the leap? Should I do it? Is it something that I can do? How did you find e-commerce when you first started? Did it feel the way you thought it was going to feel? Did you receive the support you felt you was going to receive before? How did you find the first, let's say, 1 to 2 months of coming into something you've never done before?
It was overwhelming for sure, but the way you guys lay everything out, and it's just you can follow a certain plan. It makes it much easier. And with e-commerce, I mean, what else is there that you can do where you don't have to have employees, that don't want to work? You have to have an actual physical store. You're paying rent. It's not worth it. You know, a lot of businesses are going out of business.
All across the world, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's not just UK, it's US as well.
Everywhere, yeah.
Everywhere.
So I just figured online would be the way to go. It's the future, and to be able to work remotely anywhere you want. You can't beat that.
And I think the good thing about it is that now, obviously, you live in the US. You can run your business there.
Exactly.
So you can still use the mentoring from like the UK and stuff like that, but because it's it's a Wi-Fi business, so you can target the US and target whatever country you want really. But because you're in the US, you got a big audience there as well.
Sir. The benefits of having an online business. You got members here in Italy on an inner circle retreat at the moment. You got members here who have brought their businesses with them, which is a laptop. That's their business. It's a laptop. And that's that flexibility. And like Brenton, when you was telling me yesterday, your goals aren't to sit there and be average and work a job until you're 60, 65 and retire. Your goals is to, I believe you said camper van, travel the US, travel Canada, and then eventually move over to somewhere in Europe.
Yes, sir.
I believe you said Spain. And that is, realistically, you are never going to accomplish that working for somebody else. You're never going to be able to work on your own terms working for somebody else. You have to be a business owner. And being an online business owner, like you said, you don't have to worry about employees, people not turning up, people phoning in sick while you're trying to travel to the US. You haven't got the stresses. We've had members come on Inner Circle retreats before that own painting and decorating businesses. Let's use this member for Malta as an example.
Yeah, good example.
And did this member come, and this was only back in November, and this member come away, he's a traditional business owner, he's got staff running his business, and because he was away just for a few days, they had painted the house the wrong colour.
Wow.
He's painted and decorators. You could probably look back and laugh now, but at the time, he was stressed. He was stressed. He was, on the phone. He couldn't be in the moment. He couldn't enjoy that. So you've, identified that. Do you know what? If I want true freedom, if I want, a life where I'm not stressed, if I put the work in, I get the results, I can take my business with me, I don't have to rely on anyone. You've identified that the online world is going to provide that.
Exactly.
Not a traditional business.
What else is there besides e-commerce that would be able to, give that to you?
Very limited out there.
It really is.
It's good to hear, obviously, the goal, obviously, about, traveling the US and stuff, because, like, what you're saying here, like, obviously, working for somebody else, like, you need to be on that. And obviously, this individual who came away, like, he's still away, but he still needs to do work. He still needs to be involved with what's going on back
the stress
home.
levels are still
the stress, everything, the responsibilities. Whereas, like, doing e-commerce with your goals, traveling the US, getting a cool camper van, getting it out and stuff like that. Like, all you need is your laptop and a Wi-Fi connection.
Can't beat that.
So, and if you go to one place, you're like, I want to chill here for a month. You can do that.
A lot of people don't actually travel. Business owners don't actually travel because it creates more stress for them.
Okay.
So when you travel, it actually creates more stress because, like, if I'm here, my employees won't fuck up. Because I'm here. If I go away, my business is going to go to shit because they don't care about my business the way I do.
Exactly.
So they don't end up traveling because of that. Does that make sense?
Too stressful.
So, we love online because we don't rely on anyone but ourselves.
Yes, sir.
And when it's your business, you care about your business. It's never going to fail because
passion.
you'll never let it fail. Employees your businesses will fail because you're employees, and they'll be gone. They'll go get another job. So that's the difference.
And then you're the one left picking up the scraps.
100%.
Exactly.
Brenton, where are you at in your journey at the moment? Now, we've been talking about, obviously, a particular product. We don't need to say what the product is, but you're in the middle of, did you say, patenting a product?
Yes, sir.
Where are you at the moment, Brenton?
Right now, I am still in the beginning stages. The patent should be out hopefully this week. I'm going to file that, get that in. I have the operating agreement, the business plan, everything. I got the website, the Instagram. Now it's just it's the building stages, The patent's going to be the longest thing. That will take about 18 months to get back to me. But with that, I can actually release a product, put it out there, see what the demand is, while having the protection of somebody else copying it,
Okay. Are you going to launch your product before the patent?
I will, as soon as I put the patent in, then I will have the patent pending, so that will then protect me. So I don't want to release anything until that's out for the.
And that should be this week.
That should be this week. Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
That's a smart idea, patenting products. I've seen some other people within the community that will patent products or technically even patent ideas as well, stuff like that. And the good thing with that is if you've got an awesome idea, but as an example, it's a bit separate from what you're doing, but say if like you've got a wicked idea, you can go out there and patent that idea for a product or something like that. And if the product idea is great, most of the time you have a business approach you in the future and they will pay millions just to get hold of that patent so that they can have that. Like, it's insane.
I've read up a lot of stories about stuff like that.
I think Apple do it a lot, don't they?
There's this toaster that somebody had created and it was like really unique, and they didn't actually patent it. So this person come along, patent the product. They could no longer sell it, even though he wasn't even selling the product. He went and patented the product that somebody else was selling because they didn't patent it, and then he sold it to that business for millions. And that business had to either purchase it or close their business down. And this business was doing millions with these toasters. So it was just somebody come along, knew the industry, and be like, they're not patented. I've done my research. Let me patent that and then sell it to them.
Exactly. He knew what he was doing.
Millions from that.
It's a good idea, you know, to secure the idea that you've got 100%. Brenton, how have you found the support? Because obviously you live in the US and that at the moment.
Amazing. I mean, even with the time difference, you know, anytime I message you guys, I need you, you're right there. It's invaluable. I honestly, if I was to do it myself, I probably would have given up by now. Yeah. You know.
There's the support is one message away. Not even just us, all the experts, the whole team. We're always one message away.
Yeah, you guys are right there.
Even touch on that, even the community's there.
Yeah, honestly, I've gotten all the members' numbers. You know, they've taken footage of myself, my product, everything else. I'm helping other members with their product. It's just the environment. It's contagious. It really is. Yeah,
we get that all the time, don't we? When we come, especially on these retreats, you just get all the members. They just network with each other, like you said, exchange numbers. They talk to each other. They help each other with products and ideas, and some members go into business with each other as well.
We get that quite a bit.
So that's awesome.
A group of like-minded individuals, and you come to one retreat and you can build friendships that last a lifetime because you all have the same goal. You're all very driven. You're all wanting more from life, and you come to one retreat and you build friendships that last a lifetime. Even you joining Change. You know, I'm going to come out to Boston very soon.
I know, I'm stoked.
This is where you're from. I'm going to come and see you. You know, and I'm like that with all the members. I love meeting members. I love, you know, so. Brenton, awesome. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Really good to get you on this podcast.
Appreciate it.
It's great to have another member from the US. It's incredible because obviously we're based in the UK. Majority of the members are from the UK. It's always great to see members come from Canada, the US, because you know things are a little bit different there to maybe how they are in the UK. So it's always interesting for us to hear your story.
It is same. Yeah, I love hearing stuff over there. What you guys do, your everything. You know, the way of life. It's completely different.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Brenton.
Very welcome.
Thanks, Brennan.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.